Hello, Worcester and beyond. Kenny B here, coming to you from cities and suburbs. Welcome. Sunday, December 8th, 2019. Got a little webcam going here and coming at you live. Hope you guys are doing well. It is a Sunday, as I just said, and, well, you know, it's been, let's see what I can do here for volume for you guys. It's been, 77 years since the Japanese, the Empire of Japan, deliberately attacked the United States of America. December 7th, 1941. You know, and that was Saturday. You know, and I said, wow, no one really even talked about it. I mean, there was some small pockets here and there that talked about it, but 77 years. So, greatest generation fighting the worst war ever that the planet had ever seen, that engulfed 2/3 of the world. China sat that one out, but they had their war afterwards. Kind of Korea, you know. Weather here in New England, well, it's looking over my right, your left. Looks like we're going to get out of this week. Tuesday, it's supposed to be 61 degrees. What's that about? I mean, just can we just keep it, you know, around in the 40s? The 60-degree stuff, and don't believe it, though. It's going to be 60 degrees for probably like 2 hours. Then you'll be cold again. So hope you guys are doing well out there on the highways and the byways with your Christmas shopping. Boy, oh boy. The older I get, the less I get and the less I buy. So it's a trade-off. So that's the weather. Sports, Patriots coming up, as you can see. It's about 3:45 here. And Patriots are coming up on 4:20 kickoff against the Kansas City Chiefs. To date, okay, and I'm really just wanted to talk real quickly. You know, I love what Worcester's doing, and I hate what Worcester's doing. And you say, well, Ken, what do you mean? I say, you guys probably know what I mean. You can feel it. You can feel it. But let me just say, year to date, shot and killed in Chicago. Worcester is not Chicago. Thank goodness. 436 persons shot and killed. And again, you can say, well, that's, you know, that's in the bad sections. And I'll say, look, there's a reason why we're trying to do our inner cities over. There's a reason why we're trying to do our cities over, because, you know, we're talking about Chicago, we're talking about Flint, Michigan, we're talking about Detroit, we're talking about cities that were so prosperous at one point. I'm not saying rich. There's always been bad neighborhoods. There's always been Boweries. There's always been, you know, there's always been bad neighborhoods to live in. I was watching an old video a few weeks ago about here in Worcester about, and you can go on YouTube, it's in black and white, and you can see the development of Plumley Village that happened down there on Lincoln Street by the post office. Used to be the slums in Worcester, and you know how that was leveled. Urban renewal came in, we made decent public housing, but cities are always bulldozing their way from the past into the future, and so watch a lot of videos on Boston. I mean, it was, it's all fill. It's all fill. Boston's all fill. I mean, Roxbury to Boston, there was no way to get there. We fill. Everything is fill. I mean, the Boston airport, Logan Airport, is built on fill. If you looked at Boston, from the 1600s to today, it would you'd be like, wow. Yeah, wow, totally, totally different. But Chi-Town, our friends in Chicago, a person is murdered every 17 minutes in Chicago. Okay? It's just coming from heyjackass.com. A person is shot every 3 minutes, 10 seconds, shot and wounded, 2,145 year to date. Total homicides, 482. Of those, 436 were shootings. All right. Flint, Michigan, they're not out of the water yet either. Literally out of the water. Years later, people are still struggling 5 years later with their water. If you look at Flint, Michigan, Michigan, one-dimensional economy, automobiles, and all the accessories that went with it. So now we come to Worcester, and everybody is excited about Worcester. Now, I'm reading today on Mass Live that everybody, whoa, everybody in Boston is talking about Worcester. Well, they've been talking about Worcester for years. What a crap hole, this, that, what a crap hole, this, that. Yeah, well, come on, Boston. You've got your downtown, you've got your bells and whistles, but you have your bad neighborhoods too, so give me a break. But Boston-based Broadway Hospitality Group to open a 500-seat restaurant in Mercantile Center. All right, another restaurant. Boston-based Hospitality Group has announced it will open, this is Mass Live, a 500-seat restaurant in downtown Worcester's Mercantile Center. That's the little, again, we've been fondling that area, where the, of French Street. We've been fondling it I wish we could fondle Main Street the way we're fondling Mercantile Center. Someone says, I live in Boston, and everybody in Boston is talking about Worcester. It's the new, exciting city. Joey Arcari, the president of Restaurants and Development for BHG, said during an announcement at Worcester City Hall on Friday. Okay, it's the new, exciting city. Well, we've been here since, 1673. We were incorporated as a town in 1722, became the county seat in 1713, became a city in 1848. Levi Lincoln was Worcester's first mayor. So we've been here. The canal opened in 1825. We've been here for a while, and I think Worcester's just as exciting either way, up or down, than any other city. So what's this guy talking about? But I got to tell you, Worcester's going to be exciting again. When I can go downtown, I can shop. I'm living there. I'm not seeing the retail density as our Worcester officials are saying. There's no retail downtown. What are we going to do? Okay, I want to buy a shirt. There's some things coming back downtown. I saw a great, there's a great album store downtown Worcester at 317 Main Street. And, I forget the gentleman's name who owns it. Worcester Records, maybe. Someone posted on Facebook tonight. When I get it, I'll share it on my page. Albums remind me of albums. When you just go in and get any album you can. We've got like 200 albums. Maybe I can, help. Maybe this guy can help me sell them. But yeah, they've got everything down there. So there's T-shirts. It's like walking back into 1978. I'll take it. But there's pockets of retail, but there's mostly restaurants and things like that. We need retail. And, you know, as much as these restaurants, these big anchor restaurants, want to come to Worcester, I'd like to see, again, a small movie theater downtown. And I'd like to see a major retailer. A major retailer, not CVS and, you know, but a major retailer, you know, step up, balls up, open up something on Main Street. You know, if we can get, you know, quality restaurants and we can get some quality retail tenants, all that behind the train station, behind Franklin Street, there's so much retail space available, man. So much retail space, you know. So I'm asking you, you know, what do you guys think? What's the excitement? You know, is Worcester really that exciting? Why are we trying to redevelop ourselves? I get it, city pride, civic pride. We're not going to be New York. We're not going to be Boston. We should, maybe we're looking to the future right now. And we do have a migration coming from out of Boston. But from what I've learned, a lot of them are moving to Providence. We'll see what happens, you guys. But just a quick check-in on this Sunday. Let's not forget about Pearl Harbor, 77 years ago yesterday. And also, you know, remember that as much as Worcester downtown is, you know, the downtown's looking great and it's nice and everything. A lot of our cities, it's still an older industrial city with the three-deckers that were gateway houses to people who were immigrating to the United States. So a lot of those buildings and those three-deckers have gone from bad to worse over the years. Bad ownership, bad tenants. So we have a lot of work to do. We have a lot of work to do as far as the dirt factor. I mean, that's all around the country, but I'm just talking here in Worcester. There's trash everywhere. So there's a lot to go. So I'm excited about the way downtown's going. Am I excited about the way the whole city of Worcester is going? You know, corporate tax, residential tax, you know, trash bag wars, trash on the streets. Yeah, I think we're almost halfway there, maybe, you know. But we do have an infusion of outside dollars coming in, so we'll see where it goes. We've got the ballpark coming in. Yeah, we'll just have to see where all this goes, you guys. So anyway, hope you guys enjoy the Patriots game, and we'll be talking to you pretty soon, all right? Thanks a lot. Take care.